Hello, this is Vicki welcoming you to Rolling Harvest Food Rescue's next episode of What's Cooking. Today's recipe is beautiful asparagus soup. If you thought asparagus only comes in green, I'm here to tell you that it is also cultivated in white and purple using different growing techniques. Asparagus has a long history going back as far as the 1st century. We have records of it growing in ancient Greece and Rome. Egyptians over 2,000 years ago cultivated asparagus for medicinal reasons, and legend has it that it was so revered they offered it up to the gods in their rituals. So let's create our own ritual today and prepare this beautiful soup. This recipe will serve 4 to 6. Start by heating 1 tablespoon unsalted butter or oil in a large pot over medium heat. Add 1 large finely chopped onion and cook until it is soft and translucent for about 5 minutes. Do not brown this onion. Cut the tips from 1 bunch of asparagus and set it aside to be used as a garnish later. Add the 3 cloves of minced garlic and cook until you smell that wonderful fragrance. It'll take about 30 seconds. If you cook it too long, it could burn. Add the 2nd bunch of asparagus after the bottoms have been trimmed and the asparagus has been cut into 1-inch pieces. Season with salt and pepper. Now add 6 cups of low-sodium vegetable broth or chicken broth. Now add the diced potatoes. Bring this mixture to a boil and then reduce the heat and simmer until the vegetables are tender, about 15 to 20 minutes. You can test for tenderness by piercing an asparagus spear and the potato with a fork. While the vegetables are cooking, it is now time to cook the reserved asparagus tips in salted boiling water for a few minutes until they're tender crisp. You can keep them green by quickly running them under cold water. Now puree the soup with an immersion blender until completely smooth, or use a standard blender to puree the soup in batches and then return the soup to the pot. Bring the soup back to a simmer and stir in the lemon juice and Parmigiano-Reggiano if you're using it. Taste and adjust the seasonings if they're necessary. Finally, ladle the soup into bowls and top with the asparagus tips. This asparagus soup tastes rich, yet it's made without heavy cream, just veggies, broth, and pureed to a silky perfection. Please note, you can freeze the soup for up to 3 months. Defrost the soup in the refrigerator for 12 hours and then reheat it on the stovetop over medium heat until hot. I want to give a big shout out and much thanks to our wonderful volunteers, Jeanette, Kate, and Susan. Until next time, keep cooking. Thank you for joining my colleagues Jill Kelly, Edie Kwasnowski, and me, Vicki Sarnoff, for this episode of What's Cooking. For information about Rolling Harvest Food Rescue, please visit our website at www.rollingharvest.org. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button on this page. Thanks and bye for now.